A quick Google search of the Appalachian Trail will lead you to a nearly 2,200 mile long stretch. So the real question is, where do you go? Well, one of the most visited and photographed areas of the Appalachian Trail is McAfee Knob. The McAfee Knob trailhead is located just outside of Roanoke. You can find this by just throwing this into your GPS and it will bring you right into this big parking lot.
It is 9 o'clock in the morning, and look how busy this place already is. I think I might have got one of the last parking lots. Jesus.
There ain't no bathrooms on the whole trail, so if you gotta go, go now. So while you're right here in the parking lot, if you need to review anything as far as the needs of the trail or how long it is, you can get all that information here. But once you're done, just cross the street and you can start the trail.
The first leg of the trip is pretty easy. It's just kind of going through brush like this with a slight elevation, not a real hard incline, and it shouldn't be a problem even for a modest climber.
Make sure you got some good hiking boots because although this trail is visited frequently, it is not very flat at some points.
The thing I really like about this trail is it's got views on both sides. So you got mountains over here, and there's a lot of places where it's not obstructed, and then you got mountains over there. And once again, lots of places where it's not obstructed, so you can see views the whole time. Here's just an example of one of the openings that you can get a great view at. Isn't that nice? A little cloudy today, but it's beautiful. The road's right there. We're already getting kind of tall, so it kind of overshadows it. Beautiful. So after you get through the initial incline and decline, it's going to be a cleared out, just kind of open, easy way that you get the stroll to before you get to a little bit more difficult area. So you can actually park at a different place if the initial parking lot is full, but it is going to be a little bit of a hike at 1.7 miles, and that's where this will come from, and then you'll just be right on the straightaway.
Once again, I'll emphasize good footwear because it can, as you can see, get pretty muddy. Now, the bugs really weren't that bad throughout this whole trip, but there were a few times that they were kind of pissing me off, so I would recommend some bug spray.
You know, I can't get a ton of footage just because most of it looks like this. And even though there's like, you know, people scattered here and there, you know, it is busy, but it doesn't feel like it just because they're all so far apart and it's just so big and wide open. Hey, little buddy. Hey, how you doing? You okay? There you go.
So after a while on your nice, easy, flat stroll, you will begin your ascent.
Just beautiful little streams just coming right out the mountain. This is kind of throughout it. Here's just more examples. So I guess a little rocky, a little steep right here. So try not to do a leg day like I did 2 days ago. You'll see these a lot throughout. I'm a big peak fan, and this is the only real update you'll get in scenery. Just a clearing, but I think it's kind of pretty. You can tell you're getting close because the temp drops and the wind picks up. So you'll come to a big clearing, and if you just hit, or follow that arrow, hit a left, follow all this blue, you'll be here. There's the overlook. So it is a little well hidden. Don't come all the way up here for nothing. Oh, man. Here it is. Not too busy today. There's a big rock. Yeah, and you can just keep on taking this. Get more little overlooks. To see more of it. Just watch the edge there. That overlook I was just on leads directly back to this original part. So there's that.
So this little clip is from the beginning of March, unlike the other parts of the video where it is from late April. You can see the difference in tourist season and non-tourist season. I've seen pictures online of just like 100 people on this rock, and there is not nearly enough room for that. It can maybe even be a little dangerous. The parking lot out here can be a big issue, and you cannot park on the side without getting towed. So if you do come here during the off season, but maybe not when it's freezing, you can have much, much better experience. So before I forget, I just talked to a lady with the Park Service. She said that there is a shuttle here, as you'll see when you come, but she said that is just bringing people from parking because you can't park on 311 or you'll get towed, $200 fee. And the parking lot, as you've seen, fills up pretty quick. So they're building a bridge. They're going to get rid of that parking lot within the next 2 years, and it's $12 there and back.
So as you can see, you can fly through the back end of this thing pretty fast when you're going down. Altogether, depending on if you've got kids, how many times you stop to take pictures and rest, you know, how fast you want to go, if you're like a cross-country triathlon person or if you're just going for like a early morning, midday cruise. But I would say give yourself probably about 3 or 4 hours to do this whole thing.